this case of Arbor Woods versus David Pitchford and Helen Cummings.
I'm here. I'm trying to get.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get my camera on. Okay. Hello.
Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. You're Miss Cummings?
Yes, sir.
All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
The remaining balance due is $296.83. It's about $55 in rent, and then the court costs of $242.
All right, Miss Cummings.
Yes, sir.
When are you going to get that paid?
Well, this is my case, Your Honor. They charged me late fees after telling me that they would dismiss my late fees. Then I end up with court costs. Now I'm on a fixed income. I pay my rent on time every month. I own my modular. And this time I ran into an error with the computer system. We're just now getting a site manager here. So no one's there at the office to help us with our problem. I've been here for 10 years. I was told to pay online. And the reason to have to pay online is so we don't have to pay a lot of court charges because they log it in late. But now, here I am trying to pay online and it keeps coming up error. I go to the office. We don't have a site manager. I finally get someone. They tell me they're going to dismiss the charges. And then they didn't. I'm on a fixed income. I can't pay that. By the time I went in to pay what I thought they told me to pay, which was $7.50, it was at $11.77.17. I didn't have that. And you overcharged.
Okay, Ms. Cummings. Ms. Cummings?
Yes.
When you say you fell behind in your rent, they filed a case back in May.
I paid them in May.
And Your Honor, if I may, I'm reviewing the ledger, and it does look like my client did credit the May late fee of $55, leaving a balance due of $739.83, but that balance wasn't paid until May 21st, and at that point, this case had already been initiated. So I do show the $750 paid on May 21st. There was an additional late fee on May 21st of $30. June charges hit, and there was a payment of $790.74. Looks like that was paid on June 7th. And so there was a June late fee of $55 that was charged as well on the rollover balance.
Got it.
And I'm on a fixed income. I can't pay.
Okay. All right, Ms. Cummings. If you had to get this paid, how do you think you can get it paid?
$1 down, $1 a month. I'm on a straight up fixed income, Judge Simmons. I don't have extra money.
Ma'am, Ms. Cummings.
Yes.
Ms. Cummings.
Yes.
I hear you.
Okay.
Okay. The reason I was asking the questions that I was asking is because if I didn't think that you owed it, I would say so. But it sounds like it's owed. So the question becomes, and that the case was properly initiated. So then the question becomes, for me, as to how you can get this paid.
I have to pay a little bit at a time. I don't have money.
Pardon?
Your Honor, if the court wants to set this over for the next date, I can certainly talk to my client and see if they're able to work out any sort of payment plan with Ms. Cummings with respect to the balance. I don't have any authority to do that today, but I can certainly inquire with my client.
All right. You understand that, Ms. Cummings?
I sure do.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do, Ms. Cummings. I'm going to adjourn this to June 27th, 1 p.m., okay?
Okay.
In the interim, Ms. Dornbush is going to talk to her client, see if there can be a payment plan to try to make this manageable for you. It's just that you ended up with the court cost, and that's really what the problem is here. So we could figure this out. Don't lose hope. We'll get it done. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you. That's an in-person hearing.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
They keep adding late charges when you don't pay. So does it stop here?
Okay. All right, Ms. Cummings. Ms. Cummings.
Yes.
Hang on. We'll figure that piece out for any late fees that come later in the month, but let's try to figure out, if this were the amount, how we're going to get that paid. And let's try to work out a payment plan, and then we'll figure out the late fee part after that. Okay. So let's take it one step at a time. All right.
All right. Okay.
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 So I'll set it out on the 27th at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. Okay, Ms. Cummings?
I'll be here. I'll be there.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.